I'm here.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure it was okay to record. Sometimes the parents, I know
Oh,
it's a
yeah, no, you're good.
okay. Can everyone see the screen? The PowerPoint screen?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is just thank you for coming. I know it's a Thursday night, but I think it was really important to have as many of these sessions as possible because some things have changed from last year. And I just wanted to make sure that all the parents had all the information before we started on February 2nd. All right, so our agenda tonight, this is about a 30-minute agenda. So I can get through it pretty quickly. I'm gonna do the welcome. A lot of our staff are a lot of our team are teachers. So I kind of gave them the night off. We have our program overview, our code of conduct, our policies, what to bring, AWB policy, well, I already said that. AWB policies, volunteers needed, and questions. So just introducing myself, my name is Nina Kinney McCrae. I am the executive director and founder of Arts Without Boundaries. I have over 10 years of nonprofit leadership. I currently lead in capacity as a grants program manager for the city of Philadelphia under Office of Public Safety, where I manage two grants. So I'm very familiar with nonprofit and leadership. And then I also am a performing arts teacher with over 15 years of experience in teaching and building performing arts curriculum, and I am also a proud Berklee College of Music alumni. I want to introduce our staff because our staff, if you were here last year, we had about four. We have increased our staff significantly this year based on how we're moving forward with our training program. And so I'll just go through the list. Lydia Izandakan has been with us for a while. She is our acting instructor. Rebecca Nicholas is coming in as our vocal instructor for support. Nikki Shepard will be our AWB Littles teacher and the movement teacher. Ed McCrae will be our music production instructor. Let's see. Brandon McLean will be coming on as acting instructor support. Elle Morris will be doing two master classes on vocal arts. I will actually be coming back on, I'm so excited, supporting as vocal instructor this year, building out our vocal arts curriculum. And then we have our program coordinator, which is Brianna Rivers. I'm so excited because me being able to go back into teaching is because she accepted the role as program coordinator. Well, she will be taking on the role of making sure the kids are getting in, they're getting signed in, they have what they need. Of course, I will always be there, but she is going to take on more of that administrative interacting role with parents. For our program overview, so if you signed up, we had a whole thing about our module program. Our module program is really, really important because we are one of a kind. We are very intentional about curating curriculum for Black, particularly Black students ages or youth ages 5 to 17. So we have three different modules. Our first module is training, which will start February 1st and will conclude April 5th. We did change the curriculum around a little bit. April 5th, we're going to be having something called Parents Day. I'm really excited because I think Parents Day is going to be an opportunity for parents to actually be in the space with their children, participating in all of the classes to a certain capacity. We won't have you do everything, but really being able to see what it's like for your child to be in the class, what it's like to learn how to do a movement or working on a monologue or a song. I think it's really, really important that parents understand the interests of their children, as well as being able to take time to participate. It doesn't go unnoticed to me that sometimes as parents, we work really hard and sometimes we put our kids in programs, but do we really have time to experience it with them? So April 5th is Parents' Day where we're allowing that opportunity. Module 2 is rehearsal. So we originally were going to do Aladdin. We came into a couple little hickeys, and it could also have to do with the Walnut Street Theater announcing they're doing Aladdin Jr., which is fine because just given the state of our country, we really wanted to do something a little bit different. So we're doing a showcase, which is called Into the Spotlight, which will be a compilation of monologues, dance, songs, where every child will have an opportunity to shine on the stage. And it will still be an hour performance, and it will be two shows. Rehearsal is from April 12th to June 14th. Oops, let me go back. Let me go back. And then module 3 is our tech week rehearsals, which is also our extended rehearsals in June. So June 7th and June 14th, which are Saturdays, we have rehearsal from 12 noon to 5 p.m. Our parents tend to like those because it's like, oh, my kid's somewhere for 5 hours. I know where they are. We provide lunch. I think it's probably one of our popular times for the kids because they just get more time with each other. And then on June 28th, we have our show day. And we have two shows, which one is at 2 p.m. and one is at 5 p.m. What to bring? So, the things that we ask for all kids to bring is a positive attitude. We are understanding we have about 50% returning, 50% new, which accumulates to about 32 participants this year. So, we do understand that some kids are going to be coming in new. They don't know anybody, or this may be their first arts experience in this way. Come with a positive attitude. It's a really, really great atmosphere. So, I'm really excited to meet some of the new kids, and I miss our kids who are returning. So it'll be great to see them. And then just being open to learning. That's as well as the parents. There will be a lot of communication when it comes time for showcase. Your child may need to learn a dance. They may have a solo. They may have a monologue. They may be in a skit. There's a lot that goes into building out this showcase that we want to do. And so we just ask to be open to this learning process with your child. And then also jazz shoes and water bottle. Because we are going to be doing dancing, we actually changed the curriculum. We were able to find a hip hop teacher. And so one of the things the kids asked was like, can we do some more hip hop? So instead of doing jazz, we're going to be moving on to doing some hip hop and movement. And I'm really excited about that. So instead of jazz shoes, just sneakers are fine. But if you would like them to wear jazz shoes because you don't want them like scuffing up their sneakers, you can definitely purchase those. For our code of conduct this year, we do have it's built on four core principles: respect, responsibility, commitment, safety. And by adhering to these principles, we work together to cultivate an atmosphere where young artists can thrive, collaborate, and shine on and off the stage. It is very much important to me that every child feels safe. They're able to be creative, they're able to collaborate, and they're able to build community. That is something I had growing up in theater, and so I think it is very important, especially now, that our children have a safe space. And that is something that I really pride our program on having. Is all the kids and even parents I talk to, they say their children, they feel safe with their kids being there, and the kids feel safe. So I'm really intentional about making sure that everybody knows about our core principles. We do have some policies. So the importance of our policies is just to maintain the integrity of the program, to hold accountability for parents and for our youth. Regular attendance is essential for skill building and group success. Because we are moving really heavily into training and our curriculum planning that I've spent almost a year building for our youth. Missing rehearsals can really cause not only a disconnect with the youth with each other, but also with the material that they're learning. We're learning so many different things that if they do miss two rehearsals in a row, that is 6 hours of rehearsal and training time that they now do not have. So it's really important. We do understand things happen. It is middle of the winter, and I don't know where. I think we're in Arendelle. It's so cold. So we do understand that things happen. We just ask that you communicate with us. We've had parents who have Zoomed their children in, who have just been like, Miss Nina, can you send me an overview, which I'm always welcome and able to do. We just ask that you communicate if they aren't going to be there. Drop off and pick up. We do ask that there is timely drop off and pick up that are crucial, just to ensure our sessions run smoothly and that all students are safe and accounted for. So where we do have our programming, there will be other programming happening. We are the biggest program, but we do want to, be respectful of the time that other programs have because we are sharing a space. So we do ask that you're dropping your child off no earlier than 11:30. You're picking them up no later than 3:15. If you do have to be late, that is okay. It happens. We just ask that it doesn't become a habit, because a lot of our instructors and teachers, they are performing artists in the city, so they may have a show, they may have another program that they're going to teach. So we just want to be respectful of everyone's time. Also, the registration fee, I am really excited to announce that we just received a donor that if there is anybody that you know, and for those who did pay the registration fee, thank you so much. Funding is a little bit funny right now. The world is a little bit funny right now. So believe it or not, the registration fees were necessary, but we did find, or a donor found us that was willing to support six more children who want to participate with registration payments. And so I'm really grateful for that. So if you know any other youth that may want to be a part of this program and you feel like the fee could be a restriction, please tell them to reach out because we now are able to register those remaining registrants for free. We are always looking for parent volunteers. This year is going to be interesting because we've always done full productions. This year we're doing a showcase. So that means different scenes, different music, different costumes, probably more than a show. And so we just always are welcome to parents supporting. If that's you come and help with costumes, if it's you're helping with fundraising efforts, if you're assisting us during snack time, if you just want to say, hey, Miss Nina, I just want to be here. I'm going to do some work or do something, but if you need me, I'm here. We're always welcome to have parents in the space. That helps us build community and it contributes to our safe one of our goals, which is to have a safe community for all of our youth. How to stay connected. So if you've noticed, I've been sending emails every Monday or Tuesday. I'll try to move them more to Tuesdays, but you will get a weekly email every single week. Even if it's the same language, I like to remind everybody what's coming up. Also, the GroupMe, I will be sending out notices to everyone. GroupMe is probably the best way for me to get information out to everybody at once. We do also have a number that I'll share with all the parents via email on our next group email. But I do ask that everyone joins the GroupMe chat. What will happen is I'll send a notice, but then the first day I'll have a QR code up when you drop your children off. So you can just scan it, log right in. And that's a really great way to know what's going on. If, say, for example, we're doing something for a rehearsal and we need like 15 more minutes, I might say, hey, parents, we're going to be here until 3:30. I just like to make sure that I have quick communication with all parents. And that is it. I did pretty good at 7:22. Does anyone have any questions regarding the program?
Yeah, I have two. This is this is Spence, but I'm also Nicole's also here. We're
Yes.
both here. Number one, can we get this PowerPoint in the naming?
Yeah, yep, I'm gonna record it. I mean, it's already recorded and I'll send it. Yep.
Okay, cool.
A
And
lot of
then
parents.
yeah. And then I know that last time we learned that like the littles tend to do kind of something like different or like their curriculum is different or the modules might be different. It seems like with this showcase, it's more of a combination of
Yes.
age groups. Is that correct? So like, are there still different expectations for the different age groups or are there
Yes.
still, okay.
Yes. So your daughter will be with Miss Nikki. And so
Okay.
anything that she does will be with Miss Nikki, but there are two large musical group numbers that all the kids will participate in.
Okay, cool.
So I think it makes it a little bit more it gives them their time away, but it is also important that they're also together learning from each other. And especially I notice with the younger kids, they tend to look up to the older kids. And I think that's a great
Yeah.
experience to have.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Absolutely. So that's all that I have. I will send this out tonight because, like I said, we're missing a lot of parents, but then I also do recognize that life be lifing. So what I'll do is I'll send this out tonight. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. We start, like I said, on February 1st. We will be there at 11:30, and then we will get started. And I think your children are going to have a really great time. If there's no more questions, I will say good night. And I will speak and see you all soon.
Thanks, Nina.
All right. Have a good night.